Hello, Gateway Community College. And welcome to Facebook Live with Dean Alese, Chat with Dean Alese Mulvihill. I am Alese Mulvihill, Acting Dean of Student Affairs. This chat series is going to happen weekly in order to keep you updated on all our processes and to give you the opportunity to ask questions and receive answers in real time. So if you're on the chat, feel free to say hi and reach out and ask some questions if you have any. I'd like to take a moment right now to recognize our continuing students that continue to persevere through this online learning. We know this has been a struggle, and so we appreciate you and your dedication to your studies, while also juggling all new responsibilities, whether it be homeschooling or being home with multiple family members, not being able to see loved ones. So we would just like to applaud you. I'd also like to acknowledge all of our dedicated faculty and staff at the institution and their commitment and hard work and dedication to our students. This move to online learning was difficult for both students, faculty, and staff. I think I said it in my last Facebook Live. I didn't become a Dean of Students to remote from home. Part of my passion is seeing all of you in my office, having you stop in and say hi, having you let me know when you've gotten a good grade and when things are going really well. So if you have things going on, I'd love for you to share if you want to, or if you don't want to share on Facebook Live, definitely send me an email, let me know how you're doing and how is everything going. I want you to know that your Gateway family is here for you. We're all here. Reach out, stay connected to your faculty. The advisors are there, the counselors are there. Hi, Brooklyn. Great to see you on here. And also a shout out to any of our incoming students that may be watching. Let me know if you're a, incoming student, because I'd love to welcome you on the chat to Gateway Community College and the Gateway family. So without further ado, I'm going to go through some processes, but feel free to put questions into the chat if you have a question. So let me start. So April, just so we know, is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and the Gender Equity Center is putting on a bunch of programs, and I saw just before I logged on that on Facebook, some of the programs are listed there, so I encourage you to look below at some of the programs that are being offered, and you can also reach out to Jen Wenderoth in our Gender Equity Center. Jen, I think you might be on the chat. If you want to put your email address up there, please do so. Alfred, welcome to the chat. Our Director of Student Activities is here. The Student Activities is putting on a TED Talk and Tea this Thursday at 3 o'clock. It's going to be an excellent TED Talk with a group session led by Lisela Arboleda, our counselor, and Alfred Guante, our Director of Student Activities. So Lisela and Alfred will be able to walk through those sessions with us from a student. It's a great collaboration between Student Activities and Health and Wellness. So thank you to both Lisela and Alfred for putting this on. A lot of questions have come in about withdrawing from classes, and if there's penalties if you're a financial aid student. The question is you can withdraw from a class going through our course withdrawal form, which is online. If you have questions regarding your financial aid, GW Find Aid Help at gwcc.comnet.edu. Sean, how can I help you? Do you want to type your question in the chat, or if not, you can email me after at gwdeanofstudents@gatewayct.edu. Okay, so if you don't want to share your question in the chat, you don't have to. You can email me afterward, or you can email me directly at amulvihill@gatewayct.edu. How do I apply for graduation? I was scheduled for a graduation workshop, and obviously now all of those have been canceled. We reverted back to the old application for graduation, and you can find those on the registrar's webpage. So if you would like to apply for graduation, and we encourage you to apply for graduation, you can do that. So the pass-fail. So I can explain it a little bit. It's a process that's going to change. So there's going to be additional guidance. So we're waiting for the system office to come out with additional guidance on the pass-fail. So if we can entertain the pass-fail questions, maybe next week we'll have more guidance on pass-fail, okay? So if you can come back on next week, if you have any questions, please do so, because we're receiving additional guidance. Okay, so applying for graduation on the registrar. On the registrar's homepage, you'll do your graduation application. Okay, if somebody wants to put up that link, that would be great. Oh, I love this, Amy. You want to write? Let's see. Who can you send it? Your professor's doing an exceptional job. I'm so happy to hear that, Amy. We're hearing so many positive comments about the faculty and staff, and from the faculty and staff, we're hearing so many positive comments about the students. I would encourage you to write the Dean of Academic Affairs. If we can. So the Dean of Academic Affairs is Mark Kaczynski. So M. Kaczynski, you can look him up online and let him know that you're excited that your professor's doing so well. Yeah, thanks, Brenda. I'm glad you're not giving up, okay? Nursing acceptance letters. I actually don't know that, but I could find out, Arliss. If you want to email me, dnastudents@gatewayct.edu, we will find out for you if there's going to be a delay in the nursing application. I don't know that currently, but I could send a quick email and let you know. And there's Jen, our gender equity coordinator. Like I said, this month is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and there is some great programming going on. I encourage you to get involved with the programming. Jen is a great resource on campus. Thanks, Brooklyn. I'm a little nervous about doing these chats, but so far they've gone so well because of all of you. So apparently last week, 1,000 of you tuned in. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm also looking out for ideas from our seniors, from our graduates, on what you would like to see as far as graduation. Obviously, we had to cancel our May 21st graduation because of the current pandemic. But we are looking for feedback from students and how they would like us to yes, Danielle, I will share that next meeting. Amy, can you let me know, remind me to share the delay of nursing acceptance when I get that answer? I can share that definitely next meeting. But I'm looking for feedback about how we can do, what kind of graduation ceremony you're looking at. We are toying with the option of possibly doing a graduation online. I know a lot of you are looking for an in-person graduation, so possibly postponing graduation if we are able to hold it in the fall. You know, we live in uncertainty right now. We're not sure when we'll get back to normal at this point. So I want to make sure that I get some feedback from you about how you're feeling. I know University of Hartford moved to an in-person in December. So that is definitely one thing we're watching, but we want some feedback. So if you could email me, that'd be great. Oh, great, Brooklyn. You did a survey after the SGA meeting. I love it. I can't wait for the results on that so I could pass that feedback up to our administration. Thank you so much. When will students know the status of summer classes? I'm really hoping that we're going to get that guidance by next week. We're clearly looking, just like the nation, on when we will be able to go about some set of normalcy moving forward. So we're being very cautious. We're listening to our legislators. So that's how we're kind of moving from there. Okay, so hopefully by next week I'll give you some updates. You'll probably receive them via email before me. That's the importance of checking your gateway email. If you are not checking that, please do. There's amazing information coming out through there. There was information sent about helping hands should somebody need some financial assistance. There's information coming out again about laptops should you not have technical should you have technical needs. If you can't get in touch with your professor, I've had a couple of students, it's kind of dwindled down a little bit, but if you're having trouble getting in touch with your professor, I encourage you to reach out to the academic dean's office. So if you could reach out to the academic dean's office, that'd be great. Could somebody throw Shelley's email up in the chat for me? I know there's so many my support system is here, so if somebody could throw the dean's office Shelley's information up, that'd be great. At this point, we're not sure about the sale of caps and gowns. I should know soon, Sheena, okay? It won't be, we just don't know what we're doing. If we're having an in-person and we're postponing, and or if we're going to have it now. I got to check with the administration in regards to caps and gowns. You will be able to buy a cap and gown. I'm just not sure when we're going to allow for that to start to happen, because we typically do that on campus, okay? We absolutely want to celebrate our graduates. You know, some of us even got really upset when we found out about graduation. It's the one time a year that we really look forward to celebrating your successes and getting you over the finish line. And we're so proud of our seniors. So this is a great question, Sheena. If you rented a book, how do you give it back? You're going to receive some information from Follett, but they're going to send you something so you can mail it back. Okay, and they will send you that information. Brittany, let's see. I was told that I can pay half of my payment for summer class now and the last half just before the class ends. So typically we ask for payment before, so I'm not sure if there's been a change in the payments office, Brittany. I would definitely check with payments on that, and their information is GW student payment at gatewayct.edu. Ask them, okay? Just make sure that that's okay with them, because they set those policies, okay? Does financial aid cover summer 2020? There is summer financial aid. You're going to have to really ask the financial aid office. So it's FIN aid help at gatewayct.edu. Matt, I kind of like turtles too. Thanks for sharing. If classes remain online, how would we get our books? So we would probably order the books and they'd be shipped to the house, okay? But we will get that back to you. But there is a process in which you can get onto Follett and order your books online, okay? So we will work out that process and get that to you as soon as a decision is made about summer. So that's a great question that somebody typed in before the chat. Let's see. I just have to push to extend that. Yes, so there was a message from President Coley that they are offering opportunities to extend and defer existing payments on these plans. Yes, there are on the existing semester. Okay, so if you owe money on the existing semester, you will be able to register for classes come the fall. We're also working with you, so get a hold of the payments office, and if you can work with them, that would be great. Is there a way to open up the library and have signups to limit the amount of people? Unfortunately, Rhea, right now there is not. We're not allowing any students in the building. There's very little personnel in the building as well. So we're really restricted as far as allowing people into the building. Oh, what just happened? There we go. I lost my chat box though. Uh-oh, guys, I lost my chat box. I don't know what happened. So I'm sorry, I can't ask that last question. So how do we make an appointment to speak to an advisor came out as a question. You can go to gatewayct.edu, student success, academic advising. So look on there and they can make you an appointment there. So that's actually on the website. So that walks through that on the website. I'm hoping I can get the chat feature back. Uh-oh. There it is. Found it. Thanks. Thanks for working with me here, everyone. Okay. So, because I was a graduate within the summer but walk in May, I have an internship. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sheena, stay in touch with your program chair. They're going to walk you through this. Hopefully we'll be starting to open up. That's our hope, that we'll start to get back to a little bit more normalcy. So stick with us, Sheena. If you can't get a hold of your program coordinator, definitely reach out to me and let me know, okay? If you can't, I covered most of this. Let me just go back. Again, I want to repeat that Student Activities is doing a TED Talk in Tea. It's about coping strategies. And it's with our Director of Wellness and Counseling, Lisela Arboleda, and Alfred from Student Activities. So I encourage you to sign up for that. I know there was information on the Facebook page. It's tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's a way to get involved, a way to stay connected. So I encourage you to get on and do that. Okay. For transfer and readmits, so if there's any new transfer or readmit students, your registration is starting next Tuesday. You have to email the Student Success Center at gwstudentsuccess@gatewayct.edu. In order to get your PIN number to register. So that's really important. So send an email if you're a new transfer or readmit. For our new students, registration won't start until the following Monday, April 20th. Okay? And you guys will all receive emails in how to go through our NSTAR process, which is our new student advising and registration. Again, I'm still looking for feedback in regards to graduation. I know I repeat myself, but people pop on and off, and then I want to make sure that you get all the information. Okay, so any kind of feedback about the graduation ceremony from students, especially our students that are graduating, I want to hear from you about feedback. We are looking at the possibility of doing online or rescheduling to the fall if possible. There's also, if we're unable to do it in the fall, if everybody could come back next May and graduate, we'll graduate 2 classes together. So there's a lot of possibilities out there, but I want to get some feedback from our students that are graduating. Okay. For any payment holds, and I know this came out, there was an email yesterday. So if you need to remove your payment hold for any reason, you need to go through GW Student Payments at gatewayct.edu. Okay. So thank you, Amy. Yeah, don't forget the S. It's student payments at gatewayct.edu, and it's in the chat down here. So my team is working with me and getting some of these email addresses in the chat so you don't have to write them down so fast. So that is to remove any holds. Remember, if you have an outstanding balance from this semester, you will be able to register for next semester. Okay, if it's a previous balance from the fall, unfortunately, you will have to talk to payments. You will have to make a payment plan, etc., in order to move forward. Okay. Any other questions out there? Okay, Crystal, you sent an email with no response. Just sending me an email, Crystal. Okay. If you're not getting responses, there's a lot of emails going back and forth. I think I'm up to like almost 350 emails a day. So it probably just got lost in an inbox. So send me an email if you want, and I'll ensure that they get back to you, okay? Other questions? There's so much going on, I know. Any of our new students signing on? You're welcome, Danielle. Any of our new students here? You want to let me know you're a new student so we could shout you out on Facebook Live? No? Anybody have anything that they're celebrating that they'd like me to celebrate on Facebook Live? Again, for our withdrawals, there's been a ton of questions about withdrawals. So you can withdraw from your courses And you should go to our registrar's webpage, but more importantly, www.gatewayct.edu/course withdrawal grading options. If one of the registrars can throw that up for me, because that's a mouthful to say. So if somebody could say the withdrawal and put that link up for me in the chat, that'd be great, because I know a lot of students tune in after too, to really get a hold of the information that was shared. What if you can't get in contact with your professor? So I believe somebody posted the academic dean's office's information. So S. Frazalone. So look, Patty, look up, okay, in the chat, and you should be able to see it. Okay, so it's S. Frazalone. Yes, there has been, thank you, Registrar's Office. Withdrawals have been extended. Can you give us the date in the chat? So we have extended the withdrawal date. I believe it was... They're going to give you the date in a second, but I think it's May 6th. But withdrawals have been extended into May, so that's really important for you. So really what we want you to do is try as hard as you can with this virtual learning. We know it's difficult for some of you, but we really want you to try the best you can. There's going to be multiple options for you at the end of the semester, should you not be able to complete. So stick with us, you know. Our summer class is going to be out May 1st. Thank you. So the withdrawal deadline has been extended to May 1st. Okay. Our summer class is going to be online. At this point, we don't know. We're waiting for some guidance. And as soon as that guidance comes out, you will find out. Yep. Crystal, I will definitely pin my email up. Amy, can you stick up the email or my email for Crystal? So yeah, at this point, we don't know if summer classes will be online or not. We obviously would love to go back to on ground, but we're waiting for health experts to let us know what will work. So we should know by next week or the week after if our summer classes will be online or not. Okay. Yes, thank you, Susan. May 1st deadline to withdraw. So, yes, Saeed, at this point, we don't have that answer. So we are waiting. We are waiting to see what that answer is going to be from the system office. As soon as we get that answer, I'll get that confirmation up there for you. Lindsay, multiple people are asking about this. So I'm reaching out to the nursing department and asking them if those decisions will be postponed. Our nursing department has been dedicated to supplying any supplies that we have in our nursing suites to the hospitals in order to help. So that is definitely what they're concentrating on, but I'll let you know. I definitely will get back to all of you and ensure that you know if the decisions have been held off, okay? Okay, so it's gatewayct.edu, just so we know. So it's gwdinastudents@gatewayct.edu. There's a little bit of a typo, but it is Gateway CT, okay? So if anybody has that. Again, it's Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and there's some programming going on. Jen Wenderoth, I know you're still on here. So she's got some exciting programming. So scroll down to Facebook. You'll see some of that programming and the links to it. Also, like I said, tomorrow we're having TED Talks and Tea from our student activities, collaborating with our Director of Counseling and Wellness. Some of the other questions that I'm continuing getting, how do I make an appointment to see an advisor? You go to the Gateway Student Success page, and it will tell you right there how to make an appointment with the advisor. Our advisors are doing appointments every day. So if you haven't registered for classes, we encourage you to. Right now, our registration process is open to continuing students. And starting Tuesday, our registration will be open to transfers and readmits, and new students will be the week after. So if you're a continuing student and you haven't yet registered, we encourage you to save your spot. Okay, the other thing we want you to do is complete your FAFSA application. And if you need help with that application, I encourage you to reach out to our financial aid office. I believe that was already posted in the chat somewhere. So the GW Fin Aid Help at gatewayct.edu. and reach out to them and if you need assistance. Yeah, Alfred, so save the date for next week too, April 17th at 12. We're going to do a lunch and learn. So there's going to be a lunch and learn series coming up. So that's a sneak preview. All of our clubs and organizations, some of them are meeting. So if you're in a club and organization, reach out to your president or to your advisors and find out when that meeting is. Those meetings are happening and it's really exciting. I'm also available if anybody needs a personal appointment. I can give you a WebEx appointment, etc. Let's see. Yep, Jen, they're having a full month of program, so keep watching Facebook and your GCC Connect emails. We're sending emails twice a week, GCC Connect, and it's a good way for you to find out what's happening and stay connected. Verinda, let's see. You got financial aid for fall? No, don't wait until the semester's over. Go ahead and register now, Verinda. So if you need to talk to your advisor, go ahead. But definitely, I would encourage you to register now. Jasmine's popular question. I don't have the answer for the nursing application decision, but I will get back to you. It'll be on my next Facebook Live next Wednesday. And I'll also try to pop something up on the Facebook page with an answer to that question after I'm done, as soon as I find out. Oh, thank you, Brooke. Next SNA, which is Student Nurses Association meeting, is April 22nd. So yeah, reach out to Brooke if you want to join in on that meeting. Any of our new students in the room? Anybody got a birthday in the room? No? Now's your time. You get a shout out live from Dean Alese on Facebook Live. Oh, hi, Dean Kitchell. How are you? We hope all of you are staying well. So Dean Kitchell's on here from UNH. So everybody say hi, our university partner over on the other side of New Haven. So thanks for joining, Dean Kitchell. Excellent. Okay. So I hope everyone's doing well. We encourage you, to stay home as much as possible. Like I said, we are all meeting virtually. So if you want to reach out to us at any point, please do, because we're all still here working for you. All the faculty and staff are still here and they're working with you. So just keep trying for the semester for our continuing students. For our new students, watch your gateway emails. It is really important that we watch our gateway emails in order to get all of the information. The GCC Connect comes out twice a week. All of the information from all of our offices are going to your gateway emails, as well as correspondence from professors to your gateway emails, okay? So make sure you're checking that. Thanks, Dean Kitchell. Stay well, UNH family, as well. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I just wanted to give the beginning of my presentation, I just want to shout out back to our continuing students for all of their efforts. So just, I want to talk to you about your perseverance. We're really, really, really happy that to see all of you trying to persevere through this online learning with us. And also a huge shout out to faculty and staff. I know one of the students commented, how can I tell somebody how amazing my professor has been in this process? And so I told her to go to the academic dean, but it's really a partnership between faculty, staff, and students that's making this happen. So, oh, thanks, Tony. New first-time students, any new students, first of all, say hi if you're a new student, because you'll get a shout out on Facebook Live from Dean Alese. But also, if you're a first-time student and you have your high school transcripts, we encourage you to send those in. Some of our placement into our courses will be based off of GPA from high school, SAT scores, etc., because of our limitations with our placement tests. So we encourage you to do so. Any new students? Okay, well, we got another minute. Let's see, yes. All of our students rock. All of our faculty, staff, and students rock. Thanks, Alfred. We want you to stay connected to all of us. Again, Dean Alese will be here next Wednesday at 2 o'clock for Facebook Live Chat with Dean Alese. So definitely let us know. Oh, Brooklyn, just let us know. There's a lot of nursing students waiting, and new students can join SNA meetings too, and you don't have to be a nursing major. So if you're in pre-nursing and want to know what it's like, go to a SNA meeting. So contact Brooklyn. Thanks, Brooklyn. I think that's a great idea because a lot of them are nervous. Oh, look it. We just got that information live. Thank you, Registrar's Office. So, just heard from the nursing department, and they are on track with the admissions acceptance letters. So there will be no delay. Okay, that was from Mary Beth Banks, who's in charge. Thanks, Mary Beth, for getting back to us so quickly. I love this. We get feedback on email, live on Facebook. This is what GCC is all about. So, until next week, I hope everyone is well. Stay safe. Stay home if you can. And I look forward to seeing you and chatting with all of you next week. Thanks so much. Bye, everyone.